Model Mondays is on Marco and Jeetz X1075. We have to welcome to the show a Las Vegas social media model, QueenCurbCheck. Welcome to the show. How are you?
Oh, I'm great. How are you?
We're doing fantastic.
So
did you get dressed up for us, or is this how you usually...
This is how I usually dress, actually.
At 8 o'clock on a Monday morning, really?
I work day shifts at my bar, so yeah.
So you're heading in?
After this, yeah, probably.
Okay.
Probably, like you still might call in sick.
Yeah, like she's
you haven't
not
decided
sure.
if you're gonna show
if I
up.
end up at the bar one way or another.
Yeah, we weren't sure if you were gonna show up here either.
Yeah.
Oh.
And then I was looking through your pictures, and goddamn, you love the marijuana, which God bless you, you're doing the Lord's work.
Sure am.
Real quick, how did you get the QueenCurbCheck name? That's what you are on Instagram and Twitter.
I got QueenCurbCheck from when I was in high school. I used to get in a lot of fights.
You want
hanging out
to
in the
get
punk
right up to
scene.
that microphone. I'll put your mouth right on that thing. There
Yeah,
you go.
I just got in a lot of fights and stuff. I got kicked out of a few Taco Bells for leaving blood on the curb. And then as I got into modeling, I needed to make it a little
hold on a
curlier.
second here. Are
You
you crazy?
can't leave blood all over Taco Bell, and
what's
we
going
cannot
on?
delve more into this. Like, what do you mean? So it's like, and why was it always Taco Bell?
Are you
Was that like...
I went to Silverado, so it was right next door.
Are you crazy?
Am I crazy?
Yeah.
I don't like to think so.
So in Silverado, is Taco Bell like the tree for everybody else? You know, like when you're in elementary school and the bully would pick on you, he said, meet me at the tree.
Right,
but,
right.
You
But
met
at
me
your
at
school,
Taco Bell.
Taco Bell was the spot. That's where it went
That's
down.
where it all went down.
Went down, yeah.
All right. Have you settled down since? Are you
A little bit.
a little bit? How old are you?
25.
25.
Yeah.
All right. And so you bartend.
I bartend, yes.
You've beat people up at Taco Bell before.
A few other places, but
Talk about.
Wait, hold on. What's your overall record?
She's getting uncomfortable now because we're talking about fighting.
oh no.
Fighting!
No.
Like, what would be your,
No.
what would your overall record be, you think?
My record?
Yeah,
I
like-
don't know. I
like-
go to a lot of shows.
No,
It's
no,
like-
but
No.
So I'm like,
how
I'm like,
many,
a lot of
how many
fights happen.
How many fights have you been in, and how many have you won? That's what I'm asking.
Off the top of my head, at least 10 to 15 different fights, and I
What do
probably won at least 9 of them.
All right,
you're-
that's
so
a
you're
good
9
record.
and 6.
Oh, I like
You
that.
got a winning record.
Hopefully, if it's considered like clean, I guess.
What do you
but it's
fight?
not.
You fighting over boys?
Maybe I guess in high school a little bit, but
Yeah.
not much. No, it was a lot of like shows, getting in fights, people fighting over music scenes and like that. I guess.
Oh.
Okay. Whoa.
Can't say
All
that.
right. We can't say that. We got our first foul language offender this
That's
morning.
right.
Listen, if somebody was going to cuss, I knew it was going to be QueenCurbCheck
Well,
this morning.
listen, after hearing her Taco Bell stories, I'm not going to reprimand her.
Yeah,
that's
no,
for
not
sure.
at all. Well, so how did you get into the social media modeling?
I got picked up to work a convention for this Gypsy Queens group, and they needed me to have professional photos and stuff, and I kind of just fell into it after that.
Yeah, now you're one of what they would call the alt models, right?
Yeah, the alternative models.
Alternative, right.
Yeah.
I figured that out. So is it just because you've got all these tattoos? I mean, you got great ink.
Thank
You
you.
got stuff all over. It looks fantastic. But is that the difference between regular modeling and alternative modeling? You just need tattoos?
And I do a lot of different type of styles. It's not just like boudoir or glamour and stuff like that.
You don't put on the fake face and
This is as much of a fake face as I have.
yeah, you
I
look
guess.
mean right now.
Do I look mean?
Look like
she
a girl
looks
that's going to
great.
give me a curb check.
I'm like the nicest person ever. I swear.
No, I believe that you are. I believe that you are. At QueenCurbCheck on Twitter, you're on Instagram.
So what's some of the cool stuff you've got to experience being a social media model? Where's it taking you? Or what's something that you wouldn't have expected before you got into it that after getting into modeling, you were like, wow, that was really cool?
Yeah, like you ever pose with an orangutan or something? I mean, what's happened?
We've met just a lot of different people, networking and stuff like that. Like this last summer or so, we got to meet Eric from the Misfits and a bunch of different people, and it's just been really cool.
And you have a Misfits tattoo on your stomach,
I
right?
do, yeah.
Yeah, so that must have been a big deal for you. Not to mention, we promoted your appearance here on the Marco and Jeetz show,
Yes.
and we put a picture of you, which you can also check. Jeetz is spelled Jeetz. And actually, Daniel Platzman, the drummer from the Imagine Dragons, liked the picture.
Woo!
You're going places in the world, QueenCurbCheck.
Oh, I hope so.
That's the thing. You come on Model Monday here, world-famous rock stars, see your picture, and they're like, God damn.
Yeah, listen, we know you're using us for the exposure. We're fine with it. We're so fine with it. You don't know. You don't have no idea.
I love being used by
Yes,
hot women,
use
by the way.
us. All right. So what's the deal in your personal? You take phenomenal pictures. They are very artistic and creative. You got a man. You got a woman. A boyfriend. What are you doing?
Not at the moment. I'm just kind of hanging out doing my own thing.
Well, that means something else. Are you do you scare guys off, or are you just not interested in guys? I could see you being a little intimidating for guys.
I think I'm just intimidating.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm just taking it easy. I'm kind of just doing myself, focusing on me right now. So,
All right.
Doing you.
yeah, I mean,
I'm going to leave that alone.
Do you want to say where you work or not? It's no big deal if you don't.
I work at the dive bar. It's off of Flamingo in Maryland by UNLV.
So you do want to say where you work. All right,
I
good.
don't mind.
Yeah, so people can stop by and hang out with you.
I'm looking at some of these pictures, and they are just phenomenal. You do a lot of, like, you post some Japanese anime, too. Is that kind of like inspiration? Because I'm looking at
I'm
this
just really
one.
into anime.
Check this out. See this picture?
Yeah.
And then check that one out.
Oh,
There's got to be some inspiration, right? She actually, you know what I'm talking about, right, Marco? You know,
I do.
I just aspire
the
to be an
cute-
anime character.
Well, you're doing a hell of a job. And then what's up? What do your employers think about all the marijuana you're smoking all over your social sites?
They probably love it.
My dive bar family loves me no matter what.
That's great. Well, I'm going to need you to get your number off air because it sounds like you got quite the hookup.
I'm looking at some of your pictures. I see why you don't have a boyfriend. I mean, these guys would get pissed off at this. You know what I mean? They get jealous.
Why?
You ever had a boyfriend get jealous because of this stuff?
Yeah.
Well, what happened? There's got to be a story. You do a lot of yeses and nos. No, tell us a story. You got to tell us a story.
No.
You can't just say yeah and then go home. I mean, what's the point?
I don't know. It's just a lot of, I guess a lot of people like to voice their opinions, not so classily, or I guess would be the word.
Right. So a guy got upset because you were doing this, and
Yeah. But I mean, he also did the same thing. He was doing alternative modeling too, so it kind of worked out for a while.
oh, guys do this too. You don't see a lot of that.
Right. Well, I don't
For some
because that's
reason-
something I wouldn't seek
Yeah,
out.
right.
You know what I mean?
So did you date another alt model?
I did.
Ah.
Yeah. Helped him get into it.
And then he became jealous. That sucks.
No,
Alt
here's-
modeling
here's
gone
the- here's
wrong.
The thing. Here's where I like to go with this. As always, I know with you girls, and I look up all your pictures, and a lot of them are very complimentary. They're like, "Oh, you're so beautiful," and rightfully so because you look phenomenal in these pictures. But inevitably, you get the pervy guys, and they throw out the cheesiest pickup line. So before we go into that, I want to throw you a cheesy pickup line and see if it works. Are you ready, Marco?
all right.
Now you've
Are
gotten
you
a ton
ready,
of this
Shay?
on social media, right? You get these pervs
I
that
just
come
want to
out.
see if it works.
I get some pretty interesting people. Yeah.
Right. Okay.
So, hey, Shay. Chewing my gum. Yeah, do you have a raisin?
Not at the moment.
How about a date?
Oh.
Right?
Wow.
Wait, Shay, your initial reaction was very positive.
Right.
Was it?
I
That's
thought
good.
so.
Okay, good.
It's
So,
very-
so what's some of the weirdest stuff guys like do on social media that just like gives you the heebie-skeebies or that make you laugh or make you angry?
Stuff
like,
that makes you want to call the cops. I mean, what's happened?
Stuff that makes me want to call the
Sure,
cops.
you know, things like that.
I don't know. There's always the unwanted solicited photos.
junk pics.
Junk pics. There
Yeah,
you go. That's
that
a better
never
word.
works, guys. Quit doing that. By the way.
Or
Well, you
there's
know,
a-
it's unsolicited because if they asked you if you wanted them, of course your answer would be no thanks.
Of
Right?
course.
They can't just ask you. They've got to just send them.
Yeah. And then there's the guys who like to write like 3 paragraphs long about how they're coming to the country and you're going to be the one that they marry and they want to take you out and meet you at a hotel and they'll pay for everything. Like,
Sure.
just give me your bank account number. Like,
Yeah.
and it's just, oh.
They
okay.
always leave out the part where they're going to chop you up in little pieces at the end, don't
Right.
they? They never say that.
But I think I would look nice with a suitcase, so it's okay.
A nice little Halliburton or something full of.
But not in a
Hundreds.
suitcase. You don't want to be in a suitcase. See, they want to put you in a suitcase.
I do promo modeling. I mean, it works.
Oh, yes.
I
Maybe
would
you-
sell a lot of suitcases.
Maybe you inside of a suitcase would look pretty good.
Yeah.
You
right?
should consider that for your next shoot.
I definitely
You know,
will, just
legs
for you.
hanging out, arms hanging out. You know what I'm saying? Some tattooed legs hanging out of a suitcase. Well, you think about that.
All right.
We're just all about ideas here.
Okay.
You can probably
I
pick up on that.
appreciate it.
So before we let you go, how can people find you? What social media? What are your handles? You have Instagram, Facebook, whatever.
It's QueenCurbCheck, no spaces on everything. I use mostly Instagram, but you can find me on almost everything.
All right. QueenCurbCheck is how you find her. I'm on her Twitter right now, but I know you're big on Insta, as a lot of the models and alt models are. Well, we appreciate you being here this morning. Congrats on all the success so far, and I wish you big things in the future.
Thank you so much.